An ancient evil has arisen from the shadows. Sauron gathers power. His malice inflames those who follow him. To the north, he sends Agandaur, cruel master of dark sorceries, to crush all who would dare oppose him. Against this rising shadow stand those who do not seek glory, who do not seek power. Those who fight to stem the onslaught. To protect their people, their lands, and all of Middle-earth. Three bright flames of courage to challenge the darkness.
Yep, that's the intro. Let's see. We are jamming. I believe we are live. Let's knock this volume down slightly. And I think we're good to go. Hello, everybody. Okay, Westoness weapon. Alrighty. Lord of the Rings, War in the North. Thank you for joining me. Kind of a interesting start today, but we're working out the kinks. We're getting done. 7 p.m. here. Thank you for joining me. It's a beautiful day outside. And here I am, just playing Lord of the Rings, War in the North, with all of you. Having a little sippy sip on this wine and enjoying the energy. So without further ado, I say we just jump right into it and get started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, cool cats, theys, thems, and dumb dogs. Welcome back to twitch.tv/ThiccDG. I am your host, and tonight we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Lord of the Rings, War in the North. Had a bit of a midday playthrough the other day. Sweet, sweet, delicious oil. And we made it all the way to Rivendell. With that said, we have a lot of stuff we can do now. We need to get to the Etten Moors and figure out what's going on with the trolls. So I say we just jump right into that, do it. Let's roll the animation and go. Boom. Okay, Chapter 3, Prologue. We'll still play as Farin, Champion of Erebor, even though I like Eradan's combat style so much more, but he's such an idiotic character. Literally no personality. So, we'll just continue with Farin, Champion of Erebor. We do have an option, though, now that we've gotten to Rivendell. We have some Westoness artifacts. And with those, we can make a special weapon. But the thing is, if we wait and hand it to the dwarves, the weapon will have different stats. From memory, I think the Westoness weapon with the dwarves has a bit more stamina buff. And it's a bit more elemental damage with the elves. Let's talk to Elara.
Those who venture into the wild must be well prepared. Examine the goods Imladris has to offer.
Show me what you have, good woman. See if we got any new gear post re-log on. Three dexterity and 25 power? Hold on. Is that what we already have? Yeah, we already have that. It's the same thing. Plus 25 powers. We would need more stamina to wear that. I think we already have the elf smith gloves. That's new. See, you kind of have to just keep checking on things and figure out... Ooh! Thunderbolt! That's a cool... Let's take that. It's a two-handed sword, but who knows? Sentinel's Blade. It's weaker than what we currently have, but at plus 55 crit damage. Weapon skills cause slow. That's pretty good. So is this Elfsmith hammer. We're gonna take that as well. What's funny is, like, at the end of the last stream, I went through and bought all the best gear. And now it's like, well, it's new. It's just new gear, at least for the weapons. The armor all looks to be the same. So, let's re-outfit. Plus 3 strength. Ooh. 8 armor, reduced damage 175, 114. It's so much more, like, damage if we stick with the hammer. Then there's Thunderbolt, of course. But let's stick with the hammer and this shield. I like this one-handed sword so much better just for, like, the cosmetics of it. I wish there was a way you could choose weapons and then change the cosmetics to other weapons you have. If there is, I don't know it, but... God, move, Eridan! Ooh. Brimstone Bronhart, good to see ya. Thanks for swinging by. We're gonna not talk to Legolas right now. We're gonna go get our gear repaired. See if we can imbue anything we have.
I should be going.
Yes. Let's talk, you know what, well, let's just make our way around Rivendell and explore. We'll talk to Legolas.
You don't look like any elf of Rivendell. I'd wager you are one of the wood elves of Mirkwood.
You are correct. I am Legolas, son of Thranduil, king of the Woodland Realm. And I believe you are a dwarf of the Lonely Mountain.
Mirkwood.
I've been through Mirkwood. It baffles me that you wood elves chose to live in such a place.
Mirkwood is the greatest woodland in all of Middle-earth. It was called Greenwood the Great, before the shadow of Sauron fell over it. In ages past, it was a place of great beauty. But now, it is filled with darkness and dread, save only in the north where my father's realm is maintained.
Ooh, one thing I noticed, I think... Hold on. I think what's going on is all of my channel redemptions are paused, which is not good. I set that for Pokemon, and then... Yep, okay. Sorry, everybody. I set that for Pokemon, and I forgot to change it back. Those should all be reappearing shortly, so we can still do channel redemptions. Yay! They should all be back now. Excellent. Sorry about that. I feel very bad, so we're just gonna give it a, well, shit. Okay. Now we're back. What brings you here?
What brought you on such a long and perilous journey?
Unpleasant business. My father sent me to report the escape of Gollum, a creature Aragorn had entrusted to our care.
What can you tell me about this Gollum?
A pathetic creature who long held the Ring of Power. The evil of the ring has left him twisted and tormented. His only thought is to recover what was taken from him.
How did he escape?
How did Gollum manage to escape? I understood you Wood Elves were pretty good at holding prisoners. But this one got away?
Not from a lack of watchfulness, but perhaps from too much kindness. We occasionally allowed Gollum to go about the wood on a close guard. But on one of these ventures, the guards were attacked by orcs from Dol Guldur. In the confusion, Gollum escaped. We followed his tracks southward for many leagues, until it drew near to Dol Guldur. There, it became too dangerous to pursue him any further.
Dol Guldur. A name of dread to my folk. What do you know of it?
A stronghold of the enemy in the south of Mirkwood. It was once the dwelling of the Dark Lord, until he was driven out in the year of the dragon's fall. But it has once again become a place of great evil. All the darkness that besets Mirkwood has its source in Dol Guldur.
So, will you be on your way back to Mirkwood soon?
No. I have been chosen to represent Elvenkind among the Company of the Ring. I will be accompanying the halfling, Frodo Baggins, on his journey south.
Why you?
It seems a little strange that, with a house full of his own people to consider, Elrond chose you, a Wood Elf, to represent the Elven folk in the Fellowship.
I asked for the privilege, and Elrond did not refuse me. I feel he may have been relieved not to lose any of his household to this quest. He will have need of all his strength, should the enemy move against Imladris.
Why'd you volunteer?
Partially to make amends for the loss of Gollum, but more so because this will be the final chapter in our long struggle against the darkness. And I wish to have a hand in our final victory. Or at least, to stand in the forefront of our last act of defiance.
Good luck.
Good luck to you, Legolas.
Alrighty, well, per Stealthy's comment in the previous stream, we had, what was it? Not Wish Gandalf, but, something to that effect. I don't know, that was a weird day. But Legolas seems to be animated pretty well. The voice actor, I think, did a good job of, evoking Orlando Bloom's Legolas persona. Let's talk to Bilbo.
Hello! Always happy to meet a dwarf, and one from the Lonely Mountain, if I'm not mistaken.
I am Faran of Erebor.
That's me.
And we've met before, Bilbo Baggins.
Have we now? Oh, I'm afraid I don't recall. But you'll have to forgive me. I've grown somewhat forgetful lately.
We met upon your last visit to Erebor. I guess that was near 20 years ago now. And before that, I had the honor of sharing the field with you at the Battle of Five Armies. That was my first real taste of battle. I was hardly more than a lad at the time, but it was a glorious day.
Oh, yes, the Battle of the Five Armies. A nasty business, that. Personally, I'm glad those days are behind us. But then again, it seems as if they may not be. Everything seems to be pointing to some dark times ahead. Speaking of which, I'm told that you and your friends did a great deal to help my Frodo and the Dunedain reach Rivendell safely. You'll have to tell me all about it one of these days so I can write it down properly.
Can you tell me how Frodo came to hold the Ring of Power?
Well, yes, that was through me, I'm afraid. I found the ring by happenstance while lost beneath the roots of the Misty Mountains. I won it. That is to say, I took it from the creature Gollum. Of course, I did not know the full story of the ring until only a few days ago. I thought it was merely a magical bauble with the power to make the wearer invisible. I only used it to avoid unwelcome visitors. Imagine that old ring of mine causing such a fuss. I would gladly take charge of it again if that would help. Oh, yes. Gladly. Yes. You know, I think it would be best if we discussed something else.
Tell me about Frodo.
This Frodo, he is your heir. But I had not heard that you had a son.
Oh, no, he's not my son. Actually, he's my first cousin once removed. And also my second cousin once removed. Well, it's complicated, but we share a great-grandfather. The poor lad was orphaned at an early age, and so I adopted him. Made him my heir, all nice and legal, while simultaneously dashing the greedy hopes of my odious relations, the Sackville Baggins. He's a good lad, Frodo. I only wish he hadn't inherited my troubles along with my estate. I hope that Gandalf and the Dunedain will keep him safe in the days ahead.
The Dunedain?
The Dunedain? Who do you mean?
Why, Aragorn, of course. From the Elvish, Dunedain, man of the West. Númenórean. Around here, Aragorn is often known simply as the Dunedain. A remarkable man, Aragorn, and a good friend. I almost wish that I could accompany him on his grand quest, but I'm far too old for adventures now. I only hope I will be spared long enough to write it all down.
What do you write?
What is it you write?
Oh, a little of this and a little of that. History, my past adventures, family trees. I've even begun a book of translations from the Elvish, although lately I've been working on poetry mostly. Say, maybe you could help me with that. I'm writing a poem for Aragorn, and I'm a bit stuck on a line or two.
Let's hear it.
Are you
We're
now?
a dwarf
Well, then,
warrior
let me
and
hear
a
what you
poet.
have.
Very well, very well. The verse that's giving me trouble runs like this. Ahem. The light from the west is rekindled. Forth from Imladris it springs. Renewed is the hope that has dwindled.
To challenge the Lord of the Rings. To do all sorts of good things.
The light from the west is rekindled. Forth from Imladris it springs. Renewed is the hope that has dwindled. To challenge the Lord of the Rings.
Hey now, that's not bad. No, maybe I can work with that. You missed your calling, my friend. Perhaps you should put down your weapons and take up a pen.
Monkey, this Frodo you speak of, is he strong? He may be strong of will, maybe not strong of arms, but we shall see in time. We need weapons now.
The enemy won't be stopped by poetry, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm afraid you're right, but since these old hands are not much use with the sword, I'll just keep on with the pen. Though I'll need some help. Perhaps you could show this to the Lady Arwen. She has her people's gift with words, and this touches her deeply after all.
I'll take it to her.
I'll take it to her.
Ah, thanks very much. Be sure to give her my compliments, won't you?
I shall.
I'll be sure to do that. Farewell, Bilbo.
I like that the backstory of these characters generally comes into discussion a lot through dialogue options. Like the characters you play as, Farin, Eridan, and Andriel. And I like that Farin is like, you're a hero to my people. I fought with you on the field, da-da-da, and they have that rapport, since he's from Erebor. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Just little details here and there. Hey, look who it is. It's Gimli, son of Gloin. But first we must find Lady Arwen. The other thing I find interesting with this game, and at times somewhat annoying, is you almost have to exhaust all dialogue options before you find like the one hidden quest that will give you a great reward, or at least something absolutely worth your time, or nearly absolutely worth your time. You're Aragorn, not... Where is Arwen? What? Where is Arwen? I bet she's down here somewhere. Hey, I was right. Look who it is, Liv Tyler.
Magovanen, well met and welcome to the safe haven of Imladris.
My thanks. I'm much honored to meet you, Lady Arwen.
Durin's folk are welcome here. You have endured great danger and given us urgent warning of a new threat to the north. For this, we honor you, Farin.
Well, it was nothing, lady. It's nice of you fair folk to welcome a dwarf.
You show the modesty worthy of a hero. Estelle and my brothers have spoken highly of your courage at Fornost, and I thank you for your part in seeing to my brother's safe return. Please, take your ease and rest a while in our halls. You will find all your heart could desire, whether it be food, drink, song, or storytelling.
Who is Estelle?
Estelle? Who might this person be?
Your pardon, good dwarf. It is my way to call Aragorn by the name he was given as he grew up in Imladris. Estelle means hope.
Oh. You were close to Aragorn?
If you pardon my saying so, you speak his name with an uncommon fondness. Do I guess right?
Long ago, I pledged myself to him beneath the golden boughs of Lothlorien, saying to him, "Dark is the shadow, and yet my heart rejoices, for you, Estelle, shall be among the great, whose valor will destroy it." Yet there is much pain in this choice, for I am Elrond's daughter and half-elven. To cleave to Estelle, I must forsake my immortal life and become mortal, accepting the bitter with the sweet. Even should Imladris endure this war, Elrond will leave Middle-earth, and we will be parted beyond the end of the world. It is the price I must pay to bring love and hope to Estelle, to Aragorn.
Oh.
I'd happily sit for a long spell in Rivendell, but Elrond set my...
Then I will not keep you. I am helping my father brew a potion known as Miraval. One sip of Miraval can renew heart and soul, and bring new vigor to weary limbs. I am in short supply of certain rare ingredients that may be found in the Etenwalls. If I gave you a list of the ingredients, perhaps you could bring any you find while carrying out your mission. With enough ingredients, I will return the favor by brewing an extra flask that you may
Nah,
have
it's
for
too
your own
dangerous.
use.
Yeah, of course.
That's a joke.
Thanks. Let's talk to you again and talk about Bilbo.
Well met, Farin. I continued.
Bilbo asked for help with a poem. I'm fond enough of the dwarvish sort of poetry, but this elvish verse...
Then it must be about Estelle. He is fond of writing verses and all. You may leave it with me, Farin.
Thank you, that's a relief. It's... by your leave.
Cool. Now let's go talk to Bilbo and see... Oh. But yeah, it's just little quests you can pick up through the most random of dialogue choices.
Greetings. I hope the Lady Arwen will have some good suggestions for my verse. I'm really most eager to finish.
Do all hobbits share your love of poetry?
Yes, I suppose so, although usually our songs and poems concern good food, good drink, and good humor. All those things we love the most.
What about your
But you were
poetry?
writing a poem about Aragorn, sir.
well, one can't live long among the elves. although I doubt I will ever match the elven appetite for music, poetry, and tales. They seem to like them as much as food, maybe even more.
I'll leave you to your work.
Well, you'll never finish them.
Miraloth Bloom. Okay, do we need to talk to Arwen again to initiate this?
Well met, Farin. I continue.
Nope.
By your...
Alright, move. Let's go talk to this Frodo Baggins he speaks of.
Hello, you are Farin, aren't you? I was hoping I would get a chance to speak with you.
Aye, and you must be Frodo Baggins. Aragorn and Gandalf have told me all about you, and the burden you bear.
Likewise, they have told me all about you. I wanted to thank you and your friends for all you did to keep us safe on our journey to Rivendell.
Good men were lost. Literally, it was the three of us. Nobody died.
Will you tell me
Oh,
about
wait,
your
no,
journey
they're
here?
talking about the battle at
Sounds as if it were a
Sandford.
rough one.
Lots of people died.
We had trouble almost from the start. The Black Riders were always just behind us, and we nearly met disaster in the Burrow Downs, at Bree, and again at Weathertop.
These are dangerous times. If you venture far into the wild, you're sure to find trouble.
I've learned that only too well. I had hoped the danger would end once I reached Rivendell, but it seems as if it is just beginning. I hope I can find the courage to face the road ahead.
You won't be alone.
Take heart, Frodo. You'll have some stout folk along with you. Aragorn and Gandalf won't lead you astray.
Yes, I can't think of a better pair to have with me in a pinch than Gandalf and Strider. Without them, I would feel as if I was wandering alone in the dark.
I think you can do it.
You've got hidden strength in you, like all your kind, it seems. I think you will do us all proud. Good luck to you, and all who go with you.
Well, great talk. I don't think we can pick up any side quests
Hello
from
again.
Frodo.
This stay in Rivendell has done wonders for me. I almost feel like my old...
I'll leave you.
Talked to Gloin, but we didn't talk about the gems.
Farin, my lad, by my beard, it's good to see you again. When you'll... Now I hear you.
I can't take all the credit.
Reminds me of the old days when dwarves, elves, and men fought together in the...
It does my heart good.
All is well enough at the mountain. With the enemy seeking news of Bilbo,
Gandalf has told.
alas, that we should live in such times. Well, Frodo knows what he must do.
And where...
That's plain as the...
We're just gonna
Rivendell,
skip through
the
a
Shire,
lot of this.
The Brelands, no...
And besides, it would...
That's my thought, and it's time.
We already talked to Gloin, so let's talk to Gimli next.
Gimli, son of Glóin! This is a happy meeting. But what brings you to Rivendell? What has passed for good or ill since I left the mountain?
Aye, and it's good to see you again, kinsman. I've heard of your exploits at Sarnford and Fornost. They sing your praises here. After you left to aid in the protection of the Shire, the foul messenger from Mordor returned yet again with more threats. King Dain thought it best to seek advice from Elrond. He chose Glóin to speak for him. When my father set out, I refused to be left behind, as happened with Thorin's quest. You were there at the Battle of the Five Armies, while I was left to cool my heels at the hearthside. Well, not this time. I go with the hobbit Frodo and his chosen 9, even if one of them must be a wood elf.
The Battle of Five Armies was long and terrible, and many valiant lives were lost. Glory's of little use to the dead.
You say it as one who has won a share of glory and lived to tell of it, and doubtless will do so again. Don't begrudge me this chance to show the worth of a dwarf against hopeless odds. But in truth, it's not for glory I take this road. It's for the sake of all who lie under the shadow of the enemy. It's Frodo who bears the true burden.
Who's this wood elf you spoke of? It's a long way from the forests of
We've
Mirkwood.
already talked.
Legolas is his name, a fair-haired princeling and son to King Thranduil. Elrond has chosen him to represent the kindred of elves in Frodo's party. His purpose in Rivendell was to report that they'd let a prisoner escape. An easier escape than my father had when they held him in their dungeons.
Come, Gimli, that's an old grudge, and not even your own. The elves of Mirkwood fought and died alongside us in the Battle of Five Armies, and my new friend, Andriel, has saved my hide more than once.
Aye, true enough. For Frodo's sake, I must bear the company of Legolas and make the best of it. Perhaps he won't be entirely insufferable. And besides, we've enough to worry about as it is, what with this Agandaur skulking about in the north.
I know little of hobbits. What think you of this Frodo with such a burden to bear?
I know that he's Bilbo's adopted heir, and that such great folk as Elrond and Gandalf regard him with honor. He's already come far with the ring, and endured the knives of those Nazgul. That's good enough for me. He's hereabouts somewhere if you wish to speak with him.
I don't. I already did. You travel south?
You have the luck of it to bear the honor of the dwarves on that quest. When do you leave for the south?
We'll not be leaving until Elrond's scouts return. They've gone off in all directions in search of the Nazgul, in case any survive the flooding of the river. But they have eyes out for other dangers as well.
I volunteered for such a mission. My friends and I are to search the Etten Moors for signs of what this Agandaur may be planning.
Good, good. I don't like the sound of him. He reminds me too much of the Black Rider they sent to our doorstep demanding word of Bilbo. Well, don't delay, kinsman. The road to Mordor is long and grim, but I'll fulfill my oath, though all the orcs of Middle-earth stand in my way. Still, it would be better to have only the south to worry over, and not the north as well.
We killed an orc chieftain and drove Agandaur from his stronghold. What worries you about the north?
Before we left, we heard that Mordor was stirring up the Easterlings. But should they be foolish enough to move against King Brand of Dale, they'll find King Dane of Erebor standing fast at his side. But every step of the way here, we heard rumor of new gatherings of orcs and goblins and worse things. And though the fearful count every enemy twice, there may be some truth to it. You found such enemies at Fornast. When Sauron strikes, there will be more than one land that feels his wrath. I fear for the Shire and Rivendell, but my heart would rest more easily if I knew you kept watch over them. If Faron of the Lonely Mountain defends the north, then no enemy can prevail.
You don't ask much, but my friends and I will do what we can. If you can bear the honor of the dwarves on your quest, I can do no less here. You have my word on it.
Indeed. Good talking with Gimli.
The sun shines and all is fair and peaceful here in Madras. A far cry from the blood and dust of Fornost, is it not? Indeed.
These
And
guys.
I believe you will find no place better for the restoration of body and spirit than this, our home.
What brought you to
What was it that brought you
Fortnost?
to Fornost?
We often ride far we came upon signs of a large band of goblins making where we lost no time in attacking them.
Will you tell me more about...
Yes.
At this point, I'm just
Our
gonna
sister
skip over. I don't
Arwen
really
dwells
care
here as
too
well,
much
although she
about
has spent many
Elrond's
years in the
sons
company
in
of our
this game.
grandmother.
And your mother?
Our mother has crossed the sea and many years past, on a journey across the misty mountains, our mother was captured by orcs. Our father was able to heal her injuries, but the memory of her perhaps now you understand.
That's an awful tale to hear.
No, my friend. We have drawn sword. You have earned our trust. We do not wish to... This is the evil that we have pledged our lives to destroy, just as you have.
Good luck.
Farewell, and luck be with you.
Okay, we've already talked to all of Gandalf. I know we can pick up a few quests from Elrond.
Greetings to you, Farin. Many times in the past have I welcomed your kin to my home, The bond between our
Timu
kindred has
Elrond.
at times been shaken, yet it has never been broken. Always before, I have placed my trust in Durin's folk, and never have they betrayed it. You will always be welcome here in Imladris, my friend. Yet I am certain you...
I found this scroll.
I found this scroll at Fornost. I think maybe you should take a look at it.
A wise decision. This is writ in the black speech of Mordor, a language I will not utter here. It is intended to instruct the reader in the use of dark sorceries.
Well, maybe we should turn the tables on the enemy by making use of this scroll ourselves.
Have a care, warrior of Erebor. You tread on dangerous... This, like all works of the enemy, is altogether evil. Any who make use of this, even from a desire to do good, will only be corrupted by it. Surely the ring has taught us that much.
Yes, you are right.
You're right. I'd
Stealthy,
rather trust
good
in a
to see you.
strong
Thanks for the
axe than black
Pikachu
magic
energy.
Anyway. So
We're
what should
just
we do
talking
with
to
this?
Timu
I
Elrond.
will destroy this scroll at the very least. But wait, here I discover more. Listen to what is written herein. Scribed by the hand of Agandaur, disciple of the great Lord Sauron, for the empowerment of his servant Wulfrun and those others of his faithful who prove worthy. I will speak no more of these blasphemies, but it does say that this scroll is one of 7 such works.
So there are 6 more of these accursed things. Maybe we can find them all.
That would be a great service to our cause. Should you recover them all, bring them to me, and I will ensure they are destroyed.
You can count on that.
In the meantime, please accept this in appreciation for bringing this matter to...
One more thing. I found this book.
Ah, now this is writing of an altogether more wholesome sort. This was not made by any minion of Sauron, but rather by the men of Arthedain, likely before the fall of Fornost.
Arthedain? No. When was that?
Seems like that ruin has been abandoned for quite some time.
It is more than 1,000 years since the Witch King of Angmar conquered Fornost and brought about the end of the Dunedain kingdom of Arthedain. What a grim day it was.
You could be right, for we found it in a chamber that had been long sealed. Can you make out any of the writing?
Indeed. It seems to be a personal journal. And here is a name inscribed. M-A-L. Why, this appears to be a work of Malbeth, the seer of Arthedain.
Who was she?
Malbeth. Never heard of him.
Many of the Dunedain race are gifted with foresight, but none more than Malbeth. He predicted the final destruction. I will examine this work carefully. Who knows what other visions are here recorded. You did well in bringing this to me.
Happy to have been of service.
Choice of reward from Elrond. Twice. Alrighty, what'd we get? Ugh. Enemies hit with normal range shots are stunned. Temporary. It's all temporary. Efficiency elixir. Ooh! 2 strength, 4 will, 12 armor. Starlight ring, 4 dexterity, 5 health, 1 reflect. We'll take the Elf Knight ring. And I don't even think we can... Oh, we can wear it. Nice. Let's talk to Aragorn. And then we can get out of here and onto the Ettenmoors.
Farin, I am glad you are here. I feel I must apologize to you. When I was told a dwarf had appeared on the borders of the Shire asking to join the Dunedain in their watch, I was suspicious. I instructed Halbarad to keep a careful eye upon you, fearing you were a spy. Clearly he grew to trust you, and after all you have done, I have as well. I'm sorry to have doubted you, my friend.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. After seeing firsthand what you Rangers have to contend with, I think you're right to be suspicious.
Perhaps. But we should also remember there are others in the world who are willing to serve. I am glad you chose to do so.
You go to become king.
You go now to claim the throne of Gondor.
Above all, I go to help Frodo fulfill his quest. For unless the ring is destroyed, Gondor will soon fall. King or no king.
The Fellowship.
I'd like to know more.
Who is it that interests you?
What about this man of Gondor, this Boromir?
Boromir is the son of Denethor, the steward of Gondor. I had never met him before Elrond's council, but long years ago, under another name, I served his grandfather Ecthelion. The men of Gondor are valiant and strong, and by all accounts Boromir is foremost among them in courage and skill at arms. I suspect we will have need of his sword before our quest is through.
What about Gandalf? What can you tell me of him?
To know all there is to know of Gandalf would require a lifetime study. There is much about him that remains a mystery, even to me. Yet he is a relentless foe of Sauron, and without his vigilance, the ring would already be in the hands of the enemy. His wisdom and leadership will be of great value to the Fellowship.
Good luck to you.
Alrighty. Well, I think that pretty much covers everyone we have to talk to at this point. Let's head to the Etten Moors. Lorien Challenge mission. It is a good way to level up. To the Etten Moors. I think this area specifically is really where Eridan can shine as far as his combat style and reach. But again, I'm gonna stop. We'll play as Farin. Yeah.
This is rough country, no mistake. But so far, we've seen no sign of trouble.
These rugged crags and valleys.
Let's continue the search.
You didn't miss those. Ooh. Oh, these dual weapon guys. We gotta block them.
A dwarf is upon you!
Just like ripping through him with this hammer. Ooh, bullseye. Literally took his head off with that bolt. Love it. More orcs. Beautiful. Who are we shooting at? Lovely. Hey! We found a chest.
Kazan! Kazan!
Yeah.
You face the power of the Eldar!
Good job, team. We got a ring and some bracers. +4 stamina. I like the +5 armor, especially if, like, we don't have the reach of a sword compared to, like, a one-handed hammer. Alrighty. Let us continue. You know what? For funsies, let's just... We got our troll slaying weapon. See how we do with two-handed again.
A dwarf is upon you!
Lovely. Well, this is a good sword. Nothing back here. I bet you, though. What's this right here?
What have we here?
Beautiful. Nothing back in there. We'll stick with this sword for now, I think. Oh, big enough.
Kazan our menu!
Enemy missiles can pierce their shield.
Let's take down that orc chieftain. Get out of my way. Look at that. Beautiful. Man, maybe we will go back to two-handed weapon.
To my side!
Heal up. Two-handed's fun, but yeah, I just... Oh, let's do the hammer. I just think this is a smarter decision all around for now. so many enemies. Took his arm. Oof. Oh, a troll. Missed me. Oh, got me that time. Right in the butt. Oh, here we go. Yes. Yeah. Take that, filthy troll. Uh-oh. Another troll. Hey! It's our good buddy, Belaron, who took a mace to the face.
Greetings, my friends. I could scarce believe what I saw from above. But elf, dwarf, and man battling the enemy together, such things are not often seen. I knew it had to be you.
Belarom, it is a strange coincidence that we should meet again so soon. I did not think to find you here in the Ettenmoors.
Nor did I. It does seem a strange coincidence, but a happy one nonetheless.
Any idea what's going on?
We were told the Ettenmoors were dangerous, but the place is thick with enemies. Is there something going on we should know about?
Indeed there is. The orcs and trolls of the Ettenmoors are gathering to follow in the wake of Bagrisar, a corrupt stone giant. The foul folk respect his strength, and they will follow him for plunder and the chance to do evil.
Evil.
The giant must be stopped before he can bring this army to bear against our friends and allies.
Gandalf the Grey told us he traveled in the Ettenmoors without any trouble only a few weeks ago. But look at it now. Enemies are thicker than fleas on a warg's hide around here.
These moors are always dangerous, a breeding ground for trolls and orcs. But even here, it is unusual to see so many enemies openly assembling. The presence of Bagrisar makes them bold. They believe he will lead them to the bloodshed and plunder they crave. And it may well be, unless the giant is destroyed.
You and your kin live in the Ettenmoors?
No, we keep our areas atop the high peaks of the nearby Misty Mountains. We have come to the Ettenmoors in pursuit of Bagrisar.
Other giants? He's just going to keep mentioning Bagrisar.
I do not believe so. For we have learned Bagrisar is an outcast among his own kind. They disowned him for past crimes, and will offer him no protection from our vengeance.
An enemy of yours is an enemy of ours. We'll join with you in the hunt for this giant.
Your aid would be most welcome. Together we may be able to best him. Every hour he lives, his following grows greater. Let us press on.
Indeed. Again, I would just like to point out that Belarom Took a mace to the face like it was nothing. Just like, boom! Got smacked right upside the head. It was just like, I'm just gonna drag you right off this mountain. Okay, we got a few good things here, I think. Let's check. Ooh. Okay, well, I had hoped that we had gotten a few good things, but it seems no, we did not. We got a few things to sell. That's what we got. Alrighty, we shall press on.
A dwarf is upon you!
Okay. These orcs are tough, man. Nothing to gather here. Can't get up there, so we'll have to go around. Point of interest is over there, clearly.
On our menu!
Ah, I was hoping to dodge in time. Slaughter them all. Didn't even see where the bloom was, but actually I think that might be the way we have to go. While we're up here, though, let's see if we can go, like, down and around to get that loot. I see that chest, and I want it. Oh. We need our troll killer. Ooh. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! Ooh! Lovely. All right, I say we go the other way. Ranger only. Let's give that to Eridan. Got new boots. 20 stamina. 2 strength, 15 health. Yeah, I'll keep the strength boost. Let's keep going this way.
I sense a hidden opening in this stone.
Hey. Ooh. Oh. The armor looks exactly the same. 25 power, high pass boots, and much stronger armor rating. We might as well take them. Move! Eridan over here.
A dwarf is upon you!
Ooh! Brutal.
Ah, a vein of gold. All that glitters is not gold, but this is.
All the loot.
Feel my wrath and despair!
Hazard our menu!
We're gonna level up soon. Hell yeah. Sturdy mithril shoulder guards. All these barrels. Ooh! Rudor Lord's Blade. Hillmen armor. What? Hold on. And it's still not as strong as... but it's so cool. Hmm. We forgot to sell all of our non-essentials. Elf Stone of Life. We've got stealth plus 75 crit damage. I mean, we might as well, right? Give us more space for this jewelry box.
Feel my wrath and despair!
Good job, team. You're doing great. Oh. There's the level up. And they can do like nothing without me, it seems. Let's get our dexterity up. Next time we'll raise our will and stamina. How do we get up there? I bet we have to jump down from, like, the other... Let's go around this way. I don't think we have to go through the troll horde, but we should. I don't want to, like, accidentally go the right way and miss out on loot. That's, like, one of my biggest fear in any video game. To the troll cave. Hillman Saber, eh? See, this is why we check.
What have we here?
Yeah. Eridan, move. Probably don't need this iron collar. Drop. No, we picked it back up. Yep, we got it. Oh, 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 oh. Anything hidden behind the waterfall? Go to loot horde. Yes, there is.
What have we here? The glint of gold. Ah, a vein of gold. No sense leaving it for the orcs to find.
My thoughts exactly, Farin. We're gonna have so many ingredients for Arwen. Esquire's longsword. Steel power chance. All these cool weapons, and none of them are as good as this stupid-looking hammer. Raven-adorned war gear. I feel like that's needed for a side quest. Just use this efficiency elixir. Get out of the way. You know what? Here. Why don't we just... No, we best not give that to Eridan, because he'll just use it for, like, one battle, and then immediately... Oh. Immediately swap it out for 2 shitty dual weapons. Oh, goddess, darn it. I thought I dodged in time. Woo! Oh, roll, Farin! Oh, help me up.
You should be less reckless with your life.
Thanks.
That was too good. You have my thanks.
Where is Eridan? Like, this whole time he's standing back here shooting arrows, and he can't take out the one archer. Like, that should have been his first priority. Yes, yes, despair. Just let me check for loot. Time to bust out the troll killer. Thunderbolt. Got him right through the head. Come on. I really feel like the, oh, we can knock these down? Oh, that's cool. Let us proceed. Should we swap characters? No. The High Moors. I don't see any. Thanks, Bellaron. Deadly. It's so deadly and nice. It just takes so much damage.
What have we here? The glint of gold.
I think we'll switch to the two-handed, kind of on an as-needed basis. Also, speaking of needed, get out of the range of the archers. I guess that guy's... Hey, where's our elf with the range? Nowhere to be seen per usual? Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, there it is. A little too late. Ooh, big fella. Won't even let me block those.
Take refuge here. I will shield us from their arrows and bolts.
Thanks, I'll chill here and heal. No, go on, Eridan. You want to stand around and do nothing? Go on, show your worth. Alright, we got some new loot. Nothing very good so far. Come on, guys. I think we missed cave entrance back here somewhere. Hey, we did. Or did we? We didn't. Maybe it's up ahead. Yeah, I think it might be up ahead. We're collecting all these elf stones too, which I think is great.
All that glitters is not gold, but this is.
Raven adorned war gear. I feel like we need that for like one entire thing. And then we don't need it at all. Silver ingot. That could be important. Let's keep rolling. Hopefully we get to like a cache area soon and we can sell.
We need to pass that gate.
They have trapped us.
Hazard! Hazard! What's that moving in the trees?
We must work together to overcome these odds. Death take you all!
I like how he's just hammering his way through these guys. We must work together to overcome these odds. Meanwhile, Farin is just slaughtering orc after orc after orc. Eridan, God. We can continue our journey. Thanks, loser.
This cave stinks of trolls.
Alrighty. Anything useful? Let us return to Rivendell. Alrighty, first things first, let's ask this elf person.
Hello again. What can I help you with?
A true smith never...
My fellows, now that it is complete, I've turned to work of a different sort. I'm amusing myself by practicing the art of imbuing gemstones.
What do you mean by imbuing?
Simply, sadly, appropriate.
I should be go...
Move! Imbuing gemstones. I know there's a way to unlock that, but I'm not quite sure. Like, I don't remember how.
Oh, hello again. Don't mind me. Speaking with you got me dreaming of the old days.
Then if you're blessed.
I will speak plainly.
So I've heard.
You're right. But we face a far more terrible enemy in the Dark Lord.
Let's not leave out the...
Well, you're fortunate to have gained the friendship of such no...
And besides...
That's my thought. And it's time...
Those who venture into the wild must be well...
Imladris.
You...
Ooh, new weapons. Why are they all so shitty, though? Okay, well, this one's not. Finely crafted artisan longsword. Elfsmith sword. We'll take that. Oh, there's more? Okay. I guess that was it. Either way. Raven adorned war gear. Sell all unessential items. What am I selling? Well, goodbye, Elrond's sword. Goodbye, Elf Smith hammer. Oh, we lost that rune too, didn't we? Oh well. I swear there is like we're missing something with this smith. We should be able to imbue gemstones with enchantments. But it's whatever. Actually, before we do this, let's get that new chest piece. Got a sword now, so our reach will be better. Requires 20 stamina that we apparently could wear, but now can't. Can we cheese it? We can cheese it. Now look at that armor. And we cheesed it. Hell yeah. That's some cool armor. Move, Eridan. Cool. Let's talk to Elrond about the new scrolls we found. Looks like the Fellowship has left.
Greetings, my friend. What can I help you with?
Is there anything more you can tell me about this mission to the Ettenmoors?
Only that the Ettenmoors are a dangerous place at the best of times. The danger will be that much greater if the orcs and trolls are being organized by an outside force. You and your friends will need to have your wits about you.
If we do find the enemy mustering there,
you will have to determine your best course of action. But when dealing with the foul folk, it is always wise. If the enemy is mustering in the Ettenmoors, try to...
It shall be...
Okay, well, I guess we can't talk to him about that until we have all the lidless eye scrolls or whatever. Maybe we can talk to Arwen, though.
Greetings! I hope the Lady Arwen will have some good suggestions for my verse. I
must be on my way.
Farin.
No one's happier about that than I.
Thank you. You have brought these in good time, for we have made barely enough Miraval for present need. And as I promised, I have kept aside a flask for you. Miraval is potent. Thus I would...
You seem troubled.
If you pardon my...
You have done much already, but I will lay my problem before you. For many years, I have worked... This must be a banner like no other, and must endure for the ages. To that end, I am using the most precious of metals, myth. The embroidery is nearly done, but as careful as I have been, I fear what I have.
Mithril! That's a kingly gift indeed. But where outside the mines of Mor...
It is true, there is nowhere in Middle-earth where Mithril might still be mined other than Moria. Yet in ages past...
Aye, there are items of Mithril to be found in the vaults of the Lonely Mountain.
Still, it seems there is little hope that more Mithril can be found in so short a time. What exists in the world is likely considered too precious to part with.
Maybe there's something else you can use instead of Mithril.
I have used both gold and Mithril, but surely you, Farin, of all people, appreciate the value of Mithril. Or you know of its sheen like silver that never tarnishes, and how it is supple enough to be worked into fine thread, stronger than steel. Nothing but Mithril can serve mine.
Tell me about this banner.
Why is it so important?
It bears the symbols of Elendil, from whom Aragorn is descended. I have embroidered upon black cloth. Below them is the White Tree of Gondor, the symbol of Aragorn. With this banner go all my hope. These things I have pondered during the many hours I have labored over this banner. There is hope in every thread, and no few tears as well.
Who's to say? What you can't have for gold or barter, you can still sometimes wring from the hands of an enemy. It'd be worth it to feel Mithril in my hands, to see its beauty and strength.
That is a noble offer. I would not ask you to go into such danger for this alone. May Elbereth...
Okay. Let's be on the lookout for Mithril now. What do we get? What does this do? Temporary. Duration 5 minutes. Sure. The High Moors. And what's funny is we can... I don't think we can loot the chest. No, but we can immediately go back to this and see if there's any more new items that are, like, better than what we have. Point in case. Caradris Broadaxe. Not anything we need, but you know what? A dwarf with an axe is pretty cool. We're still not going to get it because it's not a great weapon. I forgot to check the pauldron. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Surely this is a troll's lair.
What tipped you off? The fact that we're in the Ettenmoors hunting trolls and giants? Or the fact that we've run into so many trolls already? Oh yeah, I forgot! A cool detail in this game. Like, if you have an elf blade, it does go glow blue if orcs are near. It's just like a nice little thing. So, like, we've got that elf blade now, the elf smith, and it does glow blue whenever...
I sense a weakness in this wall. I can open a way through it.
Yay. Gold!
Ah, a vein of gold.
Make me long for the open air.
Draw them to us.
Lend a hand here.
Okay, steal my kill, will ya? Nope.
Enter the sphere of light and be healed.
Thanks. While I'm at it, I think I'll just loot this loot pile. Have all the elf stones we need, I think, now. Okay, maybe now we do.
What have we here?
Oh.
They've got a troll backing them up.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. I forget how to, like, make him drop your allies. Just constantly cutting him. And then it's like, it's at this point, I remember that I have the troll killer. And we got a level up. Boom. I think this one. Break all the barrels. Wait. There was a loot. No, there wasn't. I thought there was. I'm like, hold on. Okay. I think we got everything. Let's go, team.
Sunlight ahead. Nice.
Got him. Move!
Watch yourselves. The big one looks dangerous.
Oof.
I thought elves were meant to have long lives.
Get up, friend. We're in need of you.
Paragon is so pathetic. Like, he can't even revive Andriel or kill the one orc that's been attacking him the entire time. Just leave. Computer players suck. Well, I'll chill here. We've taken the hill. Okay.
There's something hidden behind here.
Loot! Not gonna go that way. Let's go this way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're caught behind a rock and the troll has us. It doesn't matter how many times we hit X. Oh, I guess maybe it does. All right, troll killing time. Oh. Dead. Okay.
What have we here?
We already looted all of this. Yes. Move Eridan. So I think now is the time we switch characters, right? No. I'm telling you, you gotta check everything. Absolutely, we'll be returning to Rivendell. We're also going to take a quick break. When we come back, yeah, we'll continue on and face down this potential stone giant. Fun, fun, fun. Stand by, folks. Alrighty, we are back. I had to get up and stretch a little bit. Get some good stretches in. Move! Jesus. It's like they make it a point to stand directly behind you and in your way.
Ah, it's good to see you again. Have you had any luck procuring the gemstones we spoke of?
I have them all right here.
Excellent, but we must be assured of their quality. Take them to the dwarf, Glowin. His skill at appraising gemstones is unequaled.
Very well.
Very well. I'll be back soon.
To Gloin.
Well met again, foreign lad. What can I do for you?
Why are you still here?
I've collected these gems for the elfsmith Angmir. They look good to me, but your knowledge of precious stones is far greater than mine. Will you take a look at them?
My pleasure. I always enjoy handling fine gems.
I got some gems you can
yes.
handle.
These are excellent stones. See here, the depth of color. The way they seem to shine with an inner light. In fact, I've a fancy to buy them from you. I never tire of collecting such stones, and I've plenty of coin in my purse. How is the weight of your own purse these days?
Your pardon, kinsman, but I don't want to disappoint the elfsmith. A promise is a promise.
Ah, well, fair enough. But the offer stands if you change your mind.
That would matter a lot, I think, if we didn't have unlimited money.
Welcome. I'm curious about those...
He has. Here they are.
Ah, excellent. I will put these to good use. And since you have provided me with the materials I need to fashion more elf stones...
Thanks. Choice of reward. What'd we get? Ooh. Champion's Elf Stone. 5 will, 5 dexterity, 30 damage. Find more coins. 4.5 damage versus Orc, 35 shock damage. I feel like that's gonna be the best one. Might not be the most expensive, but it's definitely...
Hello again.
Repair everything. That's the other thing I think that would have made this game great, is just like a single button that automatically repair all equipped items. Boom. Bronhart, thank you for the stretch redemption. I think everybody should take a big stretch. Yeah. Just gonna breathe in. And out. Let that stretch out. We're gonna breathe in, tense up our muscles for the stretch. Hold it and breathe out. So breathe in for... through the nose. Hold for 5 seconds. And out through the mouth. Releasing that tension. Oh, my shoulders and arms needed that so much. Thank you, Bronhart. I hope everyone else was able to get some good stretches in as well. Perfect. I feel so much more relaxed and ready to slaughter a stone giant. Goodbye, Gloin. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Maybe with this raven-clad armor we can say something to Elrond.
Greetings.
Nope.
Thank you.
To his sons?
His son, indeed, and I believe you will find no place better for the restoration of body and spirit.
What will you do now?
Place, Aura.
No, indeed. We are to set. Only we will travel south, seeking for signs of the Nazgul or other threats. Aragorn will accompany us, at least.
Farewell.
Cool. Great. Great catching up. Great talking. Let's ask Gloin why he's still here.
Oh, hello again. Don't mind me. Speaking with you got me dreaming.
I'd best be off. Goodbye for now, kinsman.
Well met again, but...
No Mithril yet.
Bye.
Alrighty, let's check our... See if we got any new good items to use here. Ooh. That axe keeps calling to me, but no. No, we shan't. But what we shall do... Buy these. Always need more bolts, even though we can only carry 40, apparently? What? That's good to know.
Ambush!
Oh! Oh. This fella looks angry. Oh! Oh! Alrighty, I think what we got to do here is thunderbolt his ass.
I'm badly hurt!
Get his face! Get his face!
Watch out for those fists!
Boy, that did like no damage. Ooh. Oh! I thought I could, like...
Come now, dwarf. There are still foes to defeat.
Sorry to push you to all that fuss, my friend.
Gotta do the crit to him to like... Okay.
We strike as one. Watch out for those fists!
missed our crit chance to like severely hurt him. This fight is like annoying. Okay.
Take cover within this sphere of light!
And we missed. He's gonna die soon. Couple more hits, that's all we need. Let's just check everything, because I don't believe it's over. Get him, Belaram.
It is finished. My people are avenged.
And behold, here come your kin.
My lord.
It would appear that you have done our work for us, Belaram.
Not I, Lord Gwaihir. Your thanks belong to these three. Andriel, Farin, and Aradan. It is they who rid us of Bagrisar.
The same three that saved you at Fornost.
Indeed. A remarkable chance that we should meet again.
If chance it was, your fates seem strangely intertwined. But be that as it may, we are doubly grateful to you. First for saving the life of Belaram, and now for slaying the giant. We're glad your fallen kin have been avenged. That giant was a threat to all free folk. It's only right that we stood together to destroy him. Well spoken. But I wonder what purpose you had for coming to the Ettenmoors. This is no place for idle wandering. We're looking for a servant of the Dark Lord, a man called Agandaur. Have you seen any sign of him? Belaram has told us of that one, but I fear you have come too late. We have searched the Ettenmoors thoroughly in our hunt for Bargazar, yet we have seen no sign of this servant of the Dark Lord. If he was here, we can be reasonably certain he is here no longer. My people will work to disperse the enemy forces that remain in the moors. We will be on guard against the return of Agandaur.
Then we should return to Elrond at Imladris. He will be anxious for news, and we have already been long away.
I will arrange for a messenger.
My lord, I owe my life to these three, and I too believe Agandaur to be a grave threat to the free peoples of the North, Eagles no less so than any other. If you would grant me leave, I wish to accompany them and aid them in their quest.
You ask a great deal, Balaram. I may have need for all my followers soon. Yet I perceive a great destiny awaits these three, and it seems you are now part of it. Very well. I will grant you permission to join with them for as long as you see fit.
Unless Balaram plans to carry his friends like sheep in his talons, he will need help. If it pleases you, my lord, I will gladly accompany them as well.
I too have a stake in this quest. Let me be the third.
So be it. 3 who cleave the air to match 3 who walk the earth. May fortune favor you all. Armanel, Baranthor, you shall be at Balaram's command. Obey his word until such time as you return to us. Now I must depart. Many forces are at work across Middle-earth, and many events take shape. I must consider what part the Eagles will play in them. You've been a great help, as the Eagles so often are. Thanks and farewell.
Alrighty, back to Rivendell.
You return at last. We grew concerned for you. I fear you have missed your chance to say farewell to the members of the Fellowship, for they have departed. Clearly you found danger in the Etenmoors, yet you have returned safely, and in the company of 3 of the Great Eagles, no less. There is a story behind this, and I am eager to hear it.
We found trolls and orcs preparing for war, just as we had feared. And they were led by a renegade stone giant.
He had made attacks against Gwaihir's people.
With the help of the eagle Balaram, we were able to make an end of the giant.
That was well done, but this is troubling. Why would a stone giant act in this manner? They have never been hostile to free folk before.
We took these tokens from some of our fallen foes.
Some of them bear the Black Raven emblem of Agandawa.
Then we can be certain he is behind the giant's descent into evil. But there are also other tokens here I recognize. These are the marks of the orcs of Mount Gundabad, far to the north.
Gundabad.
Mount Gundabad? What do you know of that place?
It is a great peak that stands far to the north, at the meeting point of the Misty Mountains and the Grey Mountains. Once, Gundabad was a delving of the dwarves, but it was abandoned long ago. It has since become a stronghold of the orcs. It would be hard-pressed to find a more dangerous location in all the north.
Could Agandaur be a threat to the Ring-Bearer?
Perhaps, but the Company of the Ring is bound southward, away from the regions where we believe Agandaur to be. We can hope that he has no thought for the Ring. Indeed, I doubt he even knows of it.
If the orcs of Mount Gundabad are serving Agandaur, maybe we can find him there.
It may well be. From Mount Gundabad, the orcs have many tunnels and secret pathways connecting the hidden mines and orc holds of the Misty Mountains. The orcs can move along those routes in great numbers without being seen. If Agandaur is raising an army to fight for his master in the north, it is certain he will have traveled to Gundabad. The evidence you have uncovered confirms this to be so, yet we have no way of knowing if he is there still.
Perhaps not, but we should not sit idle waiting for him to begin the war on his terms. At the very least, we might learn what the orcs are planning.
To walk into such an orc-infested pit as Mount Gundabad would seem like folly, but you have proven your skill and daring many times over. And too, you have the eagles to aid you. It may be that you will find a way to take the enemy by surprise. It is certain that, were you to destroy Agandaur, you would cut the heart from Sauron's plan to make war in the north.
Agandaur is building up a lot of force. I'll wager Rivendell will be his first target. Maybe you will have need of us here.
If you cut the head from a serpent, the body dies thrashing. It may still do great harm in its death throes, yet it will die. Your mission may well be our best hope. Destroy Agandaur and you will cut the head from the serpent that threatens the north.
Then let's get cutting! We're off to Mount Gundabad.
Your courage is commendable, but be certain you are well prepared. Mount Gundabad will not be forgiving of the unwary. Farewell, and may the stars shine upon your path.
Nice. Well, it seems we have our next heading. Mount Gundabad.
Is there some...
I'll be on my way.
Let us see if any new gear spawned.
Those who
Yes. Wait, Cap of Fortune? Reduced wear 300%. Angmir's Hauberk. Oh yeah. That's killer right there. We'll take that. The other thing too is like 21 stamina. The other thing to think about is like, ooh, increased severing. I kind of want that just for the... Let's get that. Like, you never know if what we'll get when we spawn in next time will be as good as what is available right now. So it's always good to double check everything. Sturdy Ranger's Great Sword. Tempest Two-Handed Axe. Lorekeeper's Axe, nice. Well-made Ranger Sword. But what we have is better against orcs. I think that's the heart of it. 236 plus 16 damage. You never know, we may get better weapons spawning in on our next. Take a look at our new armor. And it looks the same. No, it's a little bit different. I like it though. I kind of want the increased severing more than I want whatever else. Like, we'll give this to Eridan. New shield. Which is pretty much the same shield. Nice. Oh, hello, Belaram. Or other eagles. There's Belaram. What this? Proceed. Gonna repair everything we can. Alrighty. Our Legion Dwarf is ready to slaughter. And with that, I think we will end today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked what you saw, feel free to follow and turn on Twitch notifications. And if not, get out of the way, Eridan. I just appreciate you making the time to swing by. We will pick this up throughout the week. We're going to be bouncing between this and Hamtaro because I still want to finish Hamtaro. And at some point, I'm going to finish Everhood. So stay tuned. We've got a lot more fun stuff on the way. And I'm pretty sure Sunday may be finishing... we may be finishing In Sound Mind. But with that said, a lot of fun stuff on the way, and hopefully I see you all next time. Be safe, everybody, and have a good weekend.